And once Davis was killed, officers quickly shifted their attention to helping Rocky. Devon Roming joins us live this morning from outside the animal hospital where the K-9 officer is being treated. Devon, any word on how Rocky's doing this morning?
Yeah, Ron and Steph, good morning. So Rocky, after being shot twice yesterday, was transported here to the Westbury Animal Hospital here in Southwest Houston. We're told he is still recovering and is expected to survive his injuries. Now, he's being held a hero after being credited with locating the suspect, Robert Lee Davis, also known as Sean Christopher Davis, yesterday, who was hiding in a dumpster. Rocky was serving on a secondary team that was out searching for Davis and was able to alert officers of where he was moments before he was shot. Officials say there is no doubt Rocky saved lives yesterday.
It was instrumental to have a component of having air.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation. And that is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. Rocky will no longer be needed, okay? And referring to the first dog that you seen in the clip of the K-9 that was shot during action, while he was serving and had to be rushed to the hospital. Well, it's in the second clip, as you see, there was a dog that could traverse multiple different, terrains and can do just about everything that Rocky can do, but without having to be put in harm's way. Because why? It's a robot. So Rocky the K-9 will no longer be needed, okay? And they're going to use, equipment like that, okay? That looks like that dog, that robot dog, that they can equip with flamethrowers, that they can equip with, rifles or whatever else, man. All right, so that a real K-9 doesn't need to be put in harm's way. So the idea of these K-9s being put on the service and being put out and being dispatched out to dangerous situations is no longer going to be needed. So Rocky the K-9 is going to lose his job as well, man. All right, and this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 19. It reads, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west. It's like it, in his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood. So the enemy is these troops, they're going to be equipped with robot dogs. They're going to be equipped with all other type of things as well, man. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. So the robot dogs, the weapons, the heart attack gun weapons, whatever else they got, behind closed doors that they're going to use in that time, especially coming after the elect. It says, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. So the spirit of Yahweh is going to lift up a standard against him. And that's the elect, man. Okay, the elect are going to get those spiritual powers over here on this side. All right. So when Rocky come in, the robot dog, the robot Rocky, you see, because you see that in RoboCop, man. Some of y'all that was, born in the 80s or 70s or even watched, the series of RoboCop, I believe he had a robot dog, man. So just imagine 1,000 RoboCops with another 100 or so robot dogs, man. Rocky is no longer going to be needed, man. They're going to put Rocky out of retirement, put him out of commission, man. You see? So when the enemy shall come in like a flood, it says, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him, right? Some of us brothers are going to receive spiritual powers if we of the elect, man, all right? So, hey, they not playing any games, man, all right? They getting their the inventory up, man, all right? They getting these robotic wheel dogs that can traverse all different types of terrain, man. Water, rocky mountains, steep hills, anything, man. Okay? They're going to search out, man. All right? So, hey, just get prepared. Okay? Be prepared, man. All right? When that standard is lift, okay? Because, hey, it ain't going to just be the troops. They're going to have their robotic dogs as well, man. And they can equip flamethrowers, like I said, and all other type of weapons on them. All right? So it's gonna be a very interesting time when we get inside Jacob's trouble, man. And they got us on the quote unquote hunt. All right, but we know, pursuant to prophecy, that the fishers are going to turn into the hunters. Jeremiah 16, and what is that? 16? Jeremiah 16 and verse 16, it says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh. So that's why he's sending out his servants, fishing for the elect, man. All right. And the Bible is the bait, man. Okay. Those of us that are the elect, we are drawn to this word, man. All right. Like a fish drawn to that juicy worm on that hook, and we was caught. Okay. And the word has remained with us. And we're praying to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah that he reel us all the way in and catches us all the way and put us in the bucket with the goods and not cast us back out with the undesirables. St. Matthew 13:47, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea. And what? Gather the good. All right. And what does it say? I don't want to chop it up like I've already done. Let me just get it real quick and read it. St. Matthew 13:47. Yahweh Shah says again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which, when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. So we want to be caught and brought into the what? Brought into the vessels, the chariots, okay? The so-called UFOs. Because whoever don't get saved and delivered into the UFOs, the vessels, are going to be cast away. They're going to be what? Left down here to what? Burn with the missiles. And the other chariots that's going to be shooting laser beams. All right? So we praying that the Most High reel us in and put us into those vessels, okay? So when this enemy rolls in like a flood, man, he's gonna have robot dogs that's equipped with everything on them. Okay, you see, they can hold up to 140 kilograms, so that's like almost 300 pounds, man. They could probably clear out a forest like nothing, man. So here it is, you got these 2/3 that think they living off the grid, but this damn robot dog with that's equipped with a energy weapon that can dismantle and decapacitate a whole forest, they're gonna be rendered, obsolete. Okay, they're gonna be rendered obsolete. Here it is. They think they off in the mountains somewhere, deep off in the mountains, living off the grid. And hey, Esau Edom sent one of these robot dogs in to do some searching out, and he sees a whole, a whole horde of what you call doomsday preppers with all type of food, all type of everything, and the dog is equipped with a goddamn let's just say a heart attack gun. And Esau clear out that whole doomsday prepper, man, and all of them dropped dead. Okay? From what? A heart attack, man. That was what? Equipped on this robot dog. All right? And then guess what? All that food they done prep, it's going to be given to the elect. One of the elects are going to come right by that and get it all, man. Okay? We don't know how the Lord going to work, man, but we know he going to be performing miracles, man. You see, he going to lift up the standard, man. My servant shall eat. He may even have a chariot bring down some food, okay? Like he did with the ravens with Elijah by the brooks, man. They brought him food, man. The chariots could bring us food, okay? So we can't put the Most High in a box, in a bag, man. Okay, we can't figure him out. All we got to do is just have faith and belief, man. All right? And as they say, the rest is history. He's going to take care of everything else, man, because, wow, we're doing the work. All right? If our fruits remain, we're going to be taken care of. So, where were we at? We read Jeremiah 16:16. Let's go back to Isaiah. Matter of fact, let me go back to Jeremiah 16:16 because I don't remember going back to the screen. So we read Jeremiah 16:16. It says, "Behold, I send forth many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them." Right? So that's why I was saying, we are sent out as fishers, and we were the fish as well as one point as well too, but we got drawn in like with that net. Okay? And it says, "And after will I send for many hunters." Right? So here it is. They think they're going to be hunting us, man. But the Most High going to lift up that standard, and we're going to put them to flee. We're going to be hunting them, man. It says, "And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks." Right? So a lot of these leaks, they're going to be running off to their bunkers and things of that magnitude. And guess what? We're going to come down there and get them, man. All right? We're going to come down there and get them. So we're going to have that spiritual power. And some of us are going to receive it on this side, man. All right? So when the enemy should come in like a flood, it says, "The spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard," man. And that goes into warlike powers, man. We're going to be able to receive, spiritual powers on this side. All right? When they use their weaponized robot dogs, man. Hey, they may even call him Rocky, okay? They may even name him Rocky and members of Rocky, the last, dog to be injured on the force while out serving active duty, man. Okay, who knows, man? The Rocky 1, the Rocky 2, the Rocky 3, all right? But we ain't gonna be fazed by it, man, all right? Those are those that are trying to be self-sustaining and live off the grid and don't have the favor, the blessing of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Those are the ones that's going to have to worry about it, man. Here it is. They off the grid 100 miles away from the nearest city where they growing everything and living self-sufficient, and Esau get, swift of it and send one of these robot dogs in there. And they wipe out the whole colony of doomsday preppers, man. All right? And they got all type of food stashed away and everything like that. And they leave it there on site, man. Or they just burn the whole thing down with one of the robot dogs, man. Send them in with a flamethrower and set everything on fire, including the people, man. But it says, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. That's when, the Most High is going to do and perform his miracle. It says, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. Right. That standard is going to receive spiritual power. So when the enemy come in like a flood, it's going to be a lot of them, man. Okay. And you can best believe they're going to have these dogs, these robot dogs alongside with them, man. All right. So, the Most High is going to get busy, man. He's going to use his elect man to perform, to perform his will. Okay. And put these armies, these martial law troops into flight, man. And destroying everything. All right? So let's go to Isaiah 19, because Rocky isn't exempt, man. He don't get paid per se with money, but he get paid with head rubs and pats and good job, Rocky, and give him treats and things of that magnitude. His service ain't going to be no longer needed, man. Okay? This is Isaiah 19 and verse 14. It reads, Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. So the Most High is behind all of this, man. He's the one that's pushing this agenda, man. And Egypt, modern day Egypt, is the United States of America, okay? The spiritual Egypt, shall I say. It's the United States of America. And the Most High is going to cause this man to what? It says to stagger in his vomit. So he's going to no longer need real life K-9s, okay? That what? That can get hurt on the job, man. Okay? Because it's going to be easy to knock off a K-9 with a 45 or a 9, but it ain't going to be so easy to knock off a robot K-9 dog, because they're going to have shit equipped on them, man. Okay? So you can fire at a real K-9 and you can impede his progress, okay? But these robot K-9s, no sir. You ain't gonna get close enough to even fire at one. They're gonna hit you with that button and it's gonna scramble your brain. It's gonna fry your brain, man. You see? As soon as they see you pull a weapon out, equip that brain frying technology gamma ray on the dog. And instead of barking, he gonna shoot out that beam and it's gonna fry you. To what level, who knows? They may go all the way and fry you all the way, man. Depending on your level of threat. So Rocky the K-9 ain't gonna no longer gonna be needed, man. He's gonna go back to, if there are even any dogs at that point for pets. Right? It says, Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. Yes, that includes the K-9s. They part of Egypt. Their jobs will no longer be needed. Obsolete, render obsolete. Why? Because they are a hindrance to the operation, man. They're going to be searching for the elect, man. They can't be taking no chance with a K-9 that, can get hit or, that can receive injuries by other people, man. Especially these doomsday preppers, man. Some of them may say, I would never hurt a dog. Well, that's that dog that you don't think is going to turn on you, okay? But we know from Old Yeller, man. We know from Old Yeller what happened, man. When he caught rabies, they had to put him down, man. So a person will turn on their dog, man, if he get rabies or something that he can't do, even with I Am Legend, man. When Will Smith dog got bitten by one of those vampire-looking things, man, he had to snap his neck, man. So at the point that the dog is perceived a danger, the owner have to do what he got to do, man. So them doomsday preppers see this dog as danger, man, coming in there and potentially compromising their compromising their project. They're gonna get rid of that dog, man. But they can't do that with a robot dog, man. Okay, they cannot do that with a robot dog. It's game over for them with that, man. You see? So it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, you can't make that up. The head or tail, that dog wagging his tail, he gonna be no longer needed, man. Branch or rush may do. Right. So Rocky the K-9, you through, man. You might well, get yourself a good master, a good owner, and get your dog treats, man. Okay, because your service ain't gonna no longer be needed. With the fire department, with the police department, with any government military branch, man. Okay, and they may come out with, robot dogs for the average person to consume. Well, they can have them a robot dog. Take them on a walk, man, in these smart cities. Okay? So even the decline or, the need for having real dogs, especially in these smart cities, they may decline. Okay? Real pets as we know it may no longer be needed, man. I got me a robot pet. I got me a robot dog that does everything a real dog does. I can take him on walks with me. I can even ride him. You seen Moab riding that robot dog like a horse, man? Okay. They even may get they may even have a robot horse where these troops could get on top of these horses with these designated, DEW, direct energy weapon, attached to them and search out, man. Keep the metropolitan area under wraps. Keep them under control, man. It's going to be wild out here, man. Especially, this is what Esau wants, man. But it says, unless those days be shortened, shall there no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So this is the mind of a madman, okay? And its counterparts as well. All these other nations, they on board with it, man. That's why you seen Boston Dynamics started, but look what China's doing, okay? All these other nations are on board with this new world order, man, all right? And Rocky, hey, your service is no longer needed, man. Okay, go get your a medal of valor and retire somewhere, man, by a fireplace or something. All right? So we're going to wrap it up. That was it. We're going to go to 1 Peter 5 and verse 8, and it reads, be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Right? And if he can use a robot dog that can traverse all the terrains, well, guess what? Rocky, you no longer need it, man. Okay? And the sales of buying dogs and pets is going to drop drastically. Okay? Because they're not going to be needed in these 15-minute cities, man. Where the hell are you going to walk a dog at? Okay? Everything is conveniently located within a 15-minute, walk or bicycle or whatever, man. There's no need for you to take your dog out to the country and let them run, into the dog park, let them run. These 15-minute cities is not going to be equipped for that. They're going to be equipped. If you want a pet, get you a robot dog, man. Get you a robot cat. Get you a robot this, a robot that. All right? And they probably going to cover them up and make them look like they're actual pets, like they did with that robot woman. Okay? Probably do the same thing just so people won't feel like they're really, living in a control world, man. Okay? So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. All right? And with that being said, pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.